So I'm on what I'm calling the slide trail up here. So I think that's the trace I was following about 4 weeks ago. This was the area I was looking at being able to get down, but the same snowstorm that took down all the trees down on the canyon trail also took down a whole bunch of trees here. This whole hillside was completely bare 4 weeks ago. And I think I might be able to get down, and I have to snake around all the down trees. But the creek is definitely flowing a lot more. 4 weeks ago, it was just a small trickle, but now I can definitely hear the water flowing, and you can actually see it down there. Okay, making it down towards the creek, and there's another trail down here. You can see it coming up the creek here, and I just dropped down onto it. I came down that slope there, kind of zigzag around all the down trees. You can see this little trail continues up there and over. I don't know if this is just a game trail or maybe it was for coming down here and viewing the creek. Right in there it gets really steep. There's something in here, but it's covered with down tree. I can hear water rushing in there. There might be something farther up here, so I need to look on my hillshade map. Let's take a look at that and see where I'm at. Okay, the blue dot is where I am, and I am right next to what looks like a drop there. You can see the dark shadow of the drop, and then there must be a bit of sediment built up there. And then just upstream, there's another one of those that looks even bigger. So I got to see if I can get any closer there and see what I can find. This one that I'm right next to, it looks like it's covered in a down tree, so I probably can't see anything. Okay, followed a really sketchy little trail down, just barely anything on the side of the hill there. You can see how it backs up there. So that's the flat area behind there, and then a little drop. Not a huge fall. I think the bigger one is down a little farther, but it's under that fallen tree. But yeah, that's a pretty neat little waterfall down there. Not sure I can get down any closer. I think I'm gonna stop here. There's something a little farther up. And yeah, I wonder if this was a cutover to get to the other side of the canyon here. When I head back, I'll fire up Gaia GPS, and then that way I can see how close I got to the trail on the other side there. Yeah, I'm just not sure where I was on the other side. I think I was farther down here where I looked down, and it looked really steep. But this little side canyon here might be a possibility. So anyway, I'm going to try going a little farther up and see what I find. Okay, I think this is the waterfall that shows up on the hillshade map, the biggest one here. So yeah, it could have washed out. You can see how it was sedimented in here, and then now it drops down. So this probably was a lot bigger falls before it washed out a little bit. But then there's a couple of little drops. Those two show up on the hillshade map as well. I have to see if I can get up there. My little trail sort of disappeared here. Okay, yeah, that was pretty sketchy coming across here. This soil is just so loose. You take a step and you slide about 3 feet down the hill. So I think I might head back up this way. Looks like it's a little less steep right here, but here we are. There's that other waterfall. It's not like super high. Again, I think it's washed out quite a bit. You can see there's a small drop up there. And then this was probably all filled in with sediment, and then it dropped here. And yeah, the water was pretty high here. You can see I would be standing in the water at high water flow. It was flowing down here. I'm right here. This would have been underwater. So yeah, this would have been pretty impressive about a week ago, right after the last big rain. This shows up on the hillshade map, this kind of feature. So yeah, that's a very good tool for locating potential waterfalls. The only thing you can't tell is what it looks like, but at least I got to come down here and see them. Yeah, there's another one, yeah, around the corner, another one up there. Yeah, so I climbed up the bank a little bit. Yeah, you can see this one's a good rocky ledge here that it drops off of. And then yeah, there's a couple more cascades up there. Yeah, maybe next weekend. We're supposed to get another rainstorm this week. Maybe I can come up here next weekend and get a little farther. I know where this point is, so I can kind of aim towards it. And I don't have to spend so much time searching up and down looking for things. So I'm going to compare my track on Gaia GPS on this side with the track I made over there on the other side and just see if I'm close to where I was. It's just hard to get your bearings here. 4 weeks ago, I was up here just a ways up above. So yeah, this is that little dry gully that I was up on the trail. I crossed over that and went up a little bit farther. So actually coming down that gully might be the way to do it. Okay, I could go up the trail and then come down this gully and get to these falls. So yeah, it's just kind of figuring out how to get around up here because you can't just go to a point. Maybe that's next week's hike. But I got to get out of here, so hope you enjoyed that. A lot of new down trees up here. It looks totally different. I was kind of lost for a while. It's like, where's this wide open spot? And I guess this is it down here, but just over the rise there is a bunch of down trees. So maybe I can get up here and get back to that old faint trail. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. And as always, thanks for watching.